Today, I will discuss the topic importance of self-care and building healthy habits with sesame. Listen very carefully. You will get a lot of knowledge. Now, we are starting this discussion. Welcome to today's discussion on the importance of self-care and building healthy habits. In today's fast-moving world, many people are busy, take care of everything except themselves. But the truth is, self care is not selfish, it is necessary. Healthy habits help us build a better mind, stronger body, and peaceful life. So, today we will explore important questions that can help us understand how small daily habits can create big positive change in our lives. So, we'll start questioning.
Hey there. Good to be,
Are you
good to
listening?
be chatting again.
That's my
Yep, absolutely. Gotcha. Yeah, that's good.
My first question is,
So,
what does self care really mean in daily life?
hmm, that's a good one to start with. Self-care gets thrown around a lot, right? I think at its core, it's just intentionally making time for things that refill your cup instead of constantly draining it.
That's my bad.
It's not always bubble baths and face masks, though those are nice. It's more about recognizing what you actually need to feel grounded and okay, and then building that into your day. It could be anything from a walk to saying no to something you don't have the bandwidth for, to just like 5 minutes of quiet. Does that make sense?
So much. Okay,
Oh, all right. Have a good one.
why do
Why
many
do many
people ignore
people?
their mental and physical health? Hello,
Hey,
yo. My
sorry about that.
next question is, why do many people ignore their mental and physical health?
That's a pretty big question, honestly. I think a lot of it comes down to like how society frames things. Um, there's still this weird stigma around mental health. You know, people feel like they should just tough it out, and with physical health, it's easy to fall into the trap of being busy and prioritizing work or other commitments over taking care of yourself. Plus, a lot of it's just habit. It's easier to keep doing what you're doing, even if it's not good for you. It's kind of a slow slide, I think. What do you reckon?
Okay, how can healthy
Right.
habits improve our productivity and focus?
Okay, so this is where things get cool. Healthy habits aren't just healthy; they directly fuel productivity. Think about it. When you're well rested, nourished, and moving your body, your brain just works better. Better focus, better decision making, more energy. It's not about grinding harder. It's about making sure your engine is actually running efficiently. Things like regular exercise release endorphins, which boost mood and concentration. And even just staying hydrated makes a huge difference. It's kind of like you can't pour from an empty cup, right? It's all connected. Does that track?
Okay, what is the benefit of waking early? Waking up early.
Ah, okay, right. Waking up early. It's definitely not for everyone, but for a lot of people, it's a game changer. The biggest benefit, I think, is that you get a chunk of uninterrupted time before the day kicks into high gear. It's a chance to focus on things that really matter, whether that's working on a personal project, exercising, or just having some quiet time with a cup of coffee. Kind of sets a positive tone for the whole day. There's also something about aligning with the natural rhythm of the sun, which can help regulate your body clock. But honestly, it's not about the time itself. It's about how you use that time. Make sense?
How does proper sleep affect our mental health?
Oh, huge. Proper sleep is like foundational to good mental health. When you don't get enough sleep, your brain struggles to regulate emotions. It's way easier to get stressed, anxious, or irritable. It can also worsen existing mental health conditions like depression. Basically, sleep is when your brain does a lot of important housekeeping clearing out toxins, consolidating memories, and rebalancing chemicals. Without enough of it, that stuff just doesn't happen as efficiently. It really is as simple as that. Sleep well, feel better. It's not just about feeling less tired, it's about your brain actually functioning optimally.
Okay.
All right.
My next question is, why is drinking enough water important for the body?
Seriously, water is kind of miraculous when you think about it. Like, your body is about 60% water, and it's involved in pretty much every single process. It helps regulate body temperature, transports nutrients, flushes out waste products, it keeps everything running smoothly. When you're even slightly dehydrated, your brain function slows down, you get tired, and even your mood can take a hit. It impacts everything from energy levels to skin health. People often mistake thirst for hunger too, so staying hydrated can even help with weight management. It's an easy win, you know? Just sipping throughout the day makes a big difference.
How can exercise improve emotional well being?
Okay, so exercise is way more than just physical, right? It's a massive mood booster. When you work out, your brain releases endorphins, those feel good chemicals. It also reduces levels of stress hormones like cortisol. But it's not just the chemicals, it's the sense of accomplishment, the feeling of being in control of your body, and the opportunity to disconnect from your thoughts. It can be incredibly grounding. And it doesn't have to be intense. A simple walk in nature can do wonders. It's about finding something you enjoy and moving your body consistently. Honestly, if more people saw exercise as self care instead of a chore, I think they'd stick with it way more. Watching on end.
My next question is, what role does healthy eating play in self care?
That's a good follow up. Healthy eating is huge for self care. It's not about deprivation or strict diets, but fueling your body with what it needs to function at its best. When you eat nutritious foods, you're giving your brain and body the building blocks for energy, focus, and emotional stability. Processed foods and sugary drinks can cause energy crashes and mood swings, which just make things harder. It's about building a relationship with food where you're nourishing yourself, not punishing yourself. It's kind of like you wouldn't put bad fuel in a nice car, right? Same principle applies to your body.
Okay. My next question is, how can social media affect mental peace and self care?
Oh, that's a tricky one. Social media can be a real double edged sword. On the one hand, it can be a great way to connect with people, find support, and learn new things. But on the other hand, it's designed to be addictive, and it can easily lead to comparison, feelings of inadequacy, and FOMO, fear of missing out. The curated nature of most social media feeds can create unrealistic expectations and make you feel like your life isn't measuring up. It can also be a huge time suck, taken away from time you could be spending on activities that genuinely nourish you. Being mindful about your social media use, setting boundaries, unfollowing accounts that make you feel bad, and prioritizing real life connections is really important for protecting your mental peace. It's about using it intentionally, not letting it use you. Does that resonate?
Okay, how can someone start a self care journey with small steps?
That's a great question because overwhelming yourself is the fastest way to give up. Small steps are key. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start with one tiny thing. Maybe it's drinking an extra glass of water each day, taking 5 minutes to stretch in the morning, or scheduling a 15-minute walk during your lunch break. Your goal is to build momentum and create habits that stick. Don't beat yourself up if you miss a day. Just get back on track the next day and celebrate your small wins. Acknowledge that you're making an effort to prioritize your well-being. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's about progress, not perfection.
Okay, right. Thank you, everyone, for listening and being part of this meaningful discussion. Remember, self care is not a luxury, it is our responsibility. When we take care of our mind, body, and emotions, we become stronger, happier, and more successful in every area of life. Healthy habits may seem small in beginning, but with consistency, they can completely transform our future. Take care of yourself, stay positive, and keep building habits that help you grow every single day. Thank you and stay healthy. Assalamu alaikum
That's
warahmatullahi
beautifully
wabarakatuh.
said.